influential people in safety and fire to have been one of the frontiers of the IP camera revolution. What's your happiest memories of the 80s here in the park?
Actually, I got elected the most important 3 other years as well, including this year. But one of my happiest moments on Ideon, actually, I mean, we obviously founded Axis here. We were like the number 5 company at Ideon. And one of the happiest moments, this is true, was actually the very first Ideon party. Yeah. Because the very first Ideon party, I don't know how many of you were attending that. So, I think it's the 2 of us, right? But we had a really cool Calypso band, you remember them? Yeah. Maybe you organized it?
Probably.
Maybe, we don't know. But that was actually a really, really good party. So I'll take that up as one of the good memories from Ideon. Of course, founding Axis was also pretty cool.
Pretty cool, yeah. But what was your biggest challenges during this time?
Well, it was a lot of challenges. At that time, specifically, the main challenge was that I actually lost my glasses. And I was on a business trip to Munich the day after. So that was a major challenge. Of course, we had a lot of challenges. At that time in Sweden, the climate for, if you say you were becoming an entrepreneur, that was actually like a person who couldn't get a job as a cleaner. Because you were supposed to work for a large company, founding a company on your own. I mean, that was so bad, and you were taxed by more than 100%.
I know that you have said that a lot of what Axis developed has become the future. Can you say a few words about that?
Well, I mean, that is true. I mean, back in, the best example was in 1996. I mean, we were founded by doing print servers, a little device that made it possible to connect a printer to anything that we take for granted today. We wrote a white paper back in 1996, and that was about thin server technology, about connecting stuff to the internet. I remember an ad we had, do you want to create the future of the internet to connect devices onto the system? And guess what? That's what we call IoT today. But we did that 20 years ago. That's quite some time. Actually, 22 years ago.
Here, there was no houses whatsoever. There was no money whatsoever. And we tried to figure out how to do that. And by some reason, there was a recession in the construction business. So Skanska at that time were responsible for the first financing of what we used to call the Kivers, the incubator, which was then sold to Econo. And then we had a fortune, and we had a meeting with Mr. Kamprad, and he made the first huge investment here to get the facilities going here. And from that on, it has been developed and developed and developed. And it's a nice feeling to see 35 years later that the accumulated numbers of juridic persons or organizations is about 1,000. And the total employment in the society as a brutto, with all the service industries connected to this here, is in the range of 30,000 people.